Hi everyone, welcome to the Grace Life. So in this video we're going to be recycling some items. So let's jump right into the video and I'll show you what they are. So I bought this apple trinket dish at the Dollar Tree. Okay, we're going to be using this item. This is not a recyclable item, it's the only item I purchased in combination with my recyclable items that are here. Okay, we're recycling this jar, which I went ahead and spray painted outside ahead of time in this metallic gold. And I don't mind mixing the metals. So I also took this apple and I spray painted that in the metallic silver. Okay, now I also went on the computer and I printed Louis Vuitton. I just been between Coach and all of these names. Coco, Chanel, we just got through doing a recyclable video on that. Those containers right there came absolutely beautiful, guys. So this one here is going to be just as beautiful. So I printed a Louis Vuitton, his logo on computer paper. Let that dry, and then I went ahead and I put a layer of Mod Podge on. It's not fully dry yet, but this is what that looks like. So I kind of just cut a strip of it so that we could decorate the jar with it. But the first thing we're going to do though is we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue this apple on top of the lid of this jar. It's going to be glued like this, right on top of that lid. Okay? And I am going to be using this to store some of my gems, but why can't it look glam? You know? So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to see the contact points here. I pretty much know where they are. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to be using the Fix-All adhesive glue. This you can find at the Dollar Tree. Again, everything that I'm using to create this craft is down in the description box below. I hope you enjoy the video. So we're going to take some of this Fix-All adhesive and we're going to go around in certain points of the lid here. Now the adhesive glue takes about 24 to 48 hours to dry. The hot glue is an instant stick, so we're going to use both. Okay? You know what? It really didn't need it in the middle, but no one's going to see that because the bottom of this is hollow. So I'm going to go ahead and place that lid on there before that hot glue dries. You only have a second to move that, so I just want to make sure that I like where it is. We're going to push that down. And we're going to set this aside there and give it a few minutes. Now the twist part is obviously the gold lid, so it's not going to interfere with the top of that apple. Okay? Then what I'm going to do is we're going to come back over here to the metallic gold, and we are going to be using Mod Podge, and we are going to be using the shiny one, the glossy finish is the orange label. Okay? And what I'm going to do, the whole jar is going to need to be sealed. So we'll start out with the label and then I'll go ahead and seal the whole jar. So I'm going to go ahead and place that label on there and then I'll just continue sealing the jar. I'm not going to use too much Mod Podge, but I do want that to be sealed so in case I wipe the jar, the paint doesn't come off. So you place that wherever you like it. I'm happy with it right here. Okay, and now I'm going to continue Mod Podging that jar. apples. Guys, so what I'm going to do is we also need, what I'm going to do is use the bottom part of that apple because we're using everything. So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to put this fix-all adhesive in a few contact points, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the hot glue in the areas where I didn't place the fix-all adhesive, and then I'm going to pick up this jar, and then I'm going to place it right in the center. I'm going to turn it around because I want to make sure my placement is where I want it. Okay, that's much better. So now, just so you know, the bottom part, since that was spray painted also, I'm just going to put a little bit of Mod Podge around there, because I don't want that to lift either, and I already saw it starting to lift. And this way, once you seal that in, you don't have to worry if you have to wipe it down. You don't have to worry about that paint coming up. Okay, so I'm happy with that. That's the stand for our jar. Now I am going to go ahead and touch this one up a little bit. Not much, because this up here is mostly for decoration. So this should dry pretty quickly here. So now over here, I didn't get a chance to show you this, but over here I have a Louis Vuitton. So that's the L. Where is it? Okay. That's the L and the V. I'm going to place that right here above that label, on that part of the jar. Okay. And we're going to place the V first. Then we'll place the L. Now the L is going to overlap a little bit on the V, just to mimic what Louis Vuitton symbol initials look like. It's not going to look exactly the same, but also the font is very different, but you get the idea. Guys, this is what that looks like so far. Okay, I'm loving how that looks. So I'm going to go ahead and place a row of the rose mesh along the top and along the bottom. Just make sure how that looks here. Okay, now I'm going to use some of this bling wrap to get this part here that we didn't get with the rose mesh. guys, I'm happy with the way this is coming out. I hope you like it too. So I'm gonna put a rose mesh right here on top of this apple. Okay, now we're going to put some of these clear gemstones just right here, enough to fill that in. We're going to use this strip here just to put 2. I'm just going to put a tiny gemstone right in the center of this label. Then we're going to place one right in the center of this mesh. Okay guys, now this is still drying. Let me show you what we have. So the lid, all of this is still drying guys, so just want to show you real quick. I have all this glue. It's still drying, but look how absolutely gorgeous that came out. I am so happy with this. So there, we made in a previous video the Coco Chanel containers, and this is all from my gems and all from my storage, but you can take a recyclable item and turn it into something so glam. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Share the video if you like it. Subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.